Hello and welcome. We are learning AWS Auto Scaling. Inside AWS Auto Scaling, we have one option known as Termination Policy. Now, we already discussed about what is termination policy. We also discussed about the default termination policy. Here in this video, we are going to talk about other built-in termination policy. Now, when we will go to the other built-in termination policy, the first option that we are going to get is allocation strategies. Now, I want you to see this option first, then we are going to understand this. So, first of all, I am going to the EC2 instance. Here, I am going to create first launch template, okay, because if you want to set up auto scaling group, you have to have launch template. So, I am going to click on create launch template. I am going to create normal launch template here. Let's give name my temp version 1. Here I am going to choose Amazon Linux. Here in the instance type I am going to choose T2 micro. Here I am going to select this key pair, and here I am going to select the default security group. So it is just a normal launch template that we are using every time. Now, I am going to create auto scaling group from this particular launch template. So auto scaling group, create auto scaling group, and here I am giving ASG, and here I am giving launch template. Now, when you will click next, okay, here you have instance type requirements. Okay, although we have selected T2 micro for our launch template, here we have this opportunity to override launch template option. Now when you click over here, okay, we have two options: specify the instance attribute, manually add the instance type. So we can decide which kind of instance we want. We can also provide a number of vCPU requirement and memory requirement, and based on this, it is going to create different type of EC2 instances. Same way, when you scroll down, here we have instance purchase option. Let's say that I want on-demand instance as well as spot instance. So I can say that 50% on-demand and 50% spot instance I want. Now when you're going to set up this, okay, when you're going to set up instance type requirement, when you're going to set up instance purchase option, you have to set up allocation strategy as well. Here you can specify which kind of instance allocation you want for on-demand. Like you want instance based on the lowest price, you want spot instance based on the price capacity and the capacity optimized, like you want to save money or you want high availability. So there is allocation strategy for your instance type, and there is a allocation strategy for on-demand instance and spot instance as well. Now, based on this allocation strategy, if you want to terminate your instance, then you need to select this particular option. Okay, so this option is useful when you have mixed number of instances, you have defined strategy, allocation strategy, and you want to terminate this instance based on this allocation strategy. Okay, so terminate instance in auto scaling group to align a remaining instance to the allocation strategy for the type of instance that is terminating. Either it can be spot instance or on demand. So let me give you one simple thought process about the allocation strategy. Let's say that when you are going to use mixed number of instances, mixed type of instances like on demand and spot instance for your auto scaling group, you can set up allocation strategy over there, and you want to create EC2 instance based on this allocation strategy, and you want to terminate this instance based on the allocation strategy, you can choose this particular option. Right now, I don't want to do this, okay, because it is not required for our understanding. I'm just going to use normal T2 micro instance, okay. So let's create this. Let's choose AP South 1, AP South 1B. Next. I'm not going to create any EC2 instance right now. I'm going to use 0 because I want to show you from where we are getting these options. Okay, so next, and create auto scaling group. Now, when you create auto scaling group, if you want to verify this instance termination policy in the auto scaling group, you can go to the advanced configuration. Click on edit. See, this is default termination policy. We already discussed about this in the previous video. There is allocation strategy. We already discussed about this when we have started this particular video, right? Allocation strategy, simple idea is if you have both type of instance, sport instance and on-demand instance, and you have allocation strategy for this, you can use same allocation strategy to terminate your instance as well. Okay. The next option we have is oldest launch template or oldest launch configuration. Okay. So from where we are going to get it, see here we have this oldest launch configuration and oldest launch template. See, now we are always using oldest launch template. Whenever we are going to create auto scaling group, we are always using launch template. Okay. Previously, they have launch configuration, but now they remove this. So both are like the same. Here we are actually providing all the configuration of our EC2 instance. So oldest launch configuration or launch template is used to create new EC2 instance. Okay, so you can choose this. It will terminate the EC2 instance with the oldest launch template or oldest launch configuration. Okay, now terminate the instance that have oldest launch template or launch configuration. Now this policy is useful when you are updating the group and phasing out the instance from the previous configuration. Let's say that you have created new launch template. Okay. Now you are using this launch template, but you have some EC2 instance with the oldest launch template or launch configuration. You have to phase out this step by step. So you can select this. Now whenever scaling is required over there, when they need to terminate the instance, it will always terminate instance with the oldest launch template or configuration. So slowly you can remove all this EC2 instance who is having oldest launch template or configuration. Okay, so this is a use case. Now another option we have is close to the next instance hour. Okay, let's go to this. Close to the next instance hour. Okay. Now you can choose any one of them. Okay. So hi, I am Bhavesh Atara from CloudFolks HUB. To watch full video, please visit our website or CloudFolks HUB Android and iOS app. We are going to upload full video daily on our portal. You can visit our portal and you can enroll to our 100 days challenge course. Right now, for first 1000 students, for India, it is just 499 rupees fees. And for abroad, you just need to pay only 7 USD. We are going to upload daily full videos over there. And this challenge will be continued for 240 days. Thank you very much. See you inside the app. Goodbye.